Detectives confront a church secretary suspected of stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars from the church where she worked. They said she used it on cruises and spending sprees on Amazon and Walmart. I take you through the allegations made against Melissa English and the body camera footage of her arrest. Welcome to Crime Fix. I'm Anjanette Levy. You know, I don't know about you, but when I think about working at a church, it reminds me of my grandma. She was a church secretary for decades. She was devoted to the church, typing up the newsletter and printing Sunday bulletins, and she would never, ever steal. That wouldn't even cross her mind. But a church financial secretary in Florida is accused of stealing not just a little bit from the church where she worked, but a lot. Melissa English faces a grand theft charge. Detectives in Nassau County, which is north of Jacksonville, say English used her position as a church finance secretary to steal $570,000 from the church over 5 years. That is a lot of money, more than $500,000. The investigation into Melissa English started in November of 2024 when the pastor of Amelia Baptist Church contacted the Nassau County Sheriff's Office and said a new accountant noticed some major issues with the church's books. An affidavit claims that the pastor and the accountants confronted English, and she admitted to using her church credit card to pay for $300,000 in personal expenses. Here's a sample. The affidavit states, in 2019, English made a total of $2,954.07 in unauthorized and fraudulent transactions using the church's credit card. In addition to these fraudulent charges, English also used the church's account to make payments totaling $33,037.47 toward her own personal credit cards. Furthermore, she issued herself additional payroll payments through the church amounting to $3,925.29. Altogether, English embezzled a total of $39,916.83 from the church in 2019. Now, in 2020, detectives say the amount that English stole increased. The affidavit says, in 2020...
Welcome to Ace.HonestTakes. I'm your host, Ace. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Anyone that comments and is on this video, I promise you I will respond to all comments. And also, if you want to send me a video, please check down in the description box and check... where you can send your videos for reactions as well. Bruh, like when you steal from the church, like how low can you be? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I blame them for this. I'm gonna tell you why. So it already started in 2019 and you already kind of see where everything was going already, right? Why not get rid of her then? Why wait till it get to 500,000 for you to just be like, oh yeah, hey, guess what? Yeah, you're going to, like, we're going to get rid of you, you're going to jail. What are you talking about? Why? Why wait that long? You know what I'm saying? Like, you see that this person isn't doing anything correct. And why would you have a thief run your books? That's like having a stripper a stripper that don't like to take her clothes off. Or like someone that runs a daycare that don't like kids. Like, why would you do this? Like, I don't understand. It don't make sense. But hey, let's see. Let's kind of keep hearing the story and see what's going on with the story before we...
English made a total of $21,682.91 in unauthorized and fraudulent transactions using the church's credit card. In addition to these fraudulent charges, English also used the church's account to make payments totaling $48,651.76 toward her own personal credit cards. Furthermore, she issued herself additional payroll payments through the church amounting to $17,912.46. Altogether, English embezzled a total of $88,247.13 from the church in 2020.
My question is, how big is the church, right? For y'all to be missing $500,000 over this 5-year span, how big is the church? Like, is this like a mega church or is this just like a mom and pop church, kind of like, you know, the same people been going there for like 85 years. Like, what kind of church is this for all this money to be missing and y'all really...
Now, in 2021,
don't really
investigators appear to think that English became more bold. using church money to pay for clothes and vacations. The affidavit says, in 2021, English made a total of $26,811.50 in unauthorized and fraudulent transactions using the church's credit card.
Why not?
These transactions included charges to companies such as Amazon, Amir Tires, SeaWorld, Geico, Hey Dude Shoes, Southwest Airlines, Hyatt Orlando, New Skin / Pharmax, Topgolf Jacksonville, Enterprise Rent-A-Car, Thrifty Rent-A-Car, and a helicopter flight over the Grand Canyon. In addition to these fraudulent charges, English also used the church's account to make payments totaling $60,612.32 toward her own personal credit cards. Furthermore, she issued herself additional payroll payments through the church, amounting to $14,691.17. Altogether, English embezzled a total of $102,114.99 from the church in 2021.
The church don't care if you have a Grand Canyon helicopter ride. Why? Like, this is crazy. And so y'all been kind of keeping track of this, and why not just stop it in the early stages? That's what I'm trying to figure out here. Am I missing something? Like, she's splurging on everything else except for the church and the Lord's people. Like, am I missing something? Can somebody please explain to me in the comment section? Am I missing something? What am I not understanding? Like, let's keep going.
Now, there's even more as far as Melissa English's alleged spending with the church money goes, and I'll
Just
tell
keep
you more
going.
about
Why
it
not?
later on. But first, let's get to the body camera footage of English's arrest. Baker County Sheriff's deputies went to a house to arrest English.
Hey, how you doing, sir? Are you the owner of this house?
It's my son-in-law. Him and his wife are inside. They have a baby.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
how
We're
are
looking
you?
for a Melissa English.
4.
She's got a warrant out of Nassau County.
Okay.
She here?
Um,
You just need to go see a judge.
So she's been on the phone with the guy.
yeah, she already has a thing scheduled for tomorrow morning.
At 9 a.m. There's been a detective
Yes.
in Nassau County.
The lead detective on the case.
And they called us to get a hold of
Yeah, that's fine.
She's already got a hold of them. So can y'all call and confirm that, please?
They called us to come
No,
get her.
they want y'all to take her.
Yeah, they come to pick her punk
Can I
ass up.
ask when this happened?
It happened 20 minutes ago.
Okay. Are y'all able to call the lead investigator?
Bro, listen. We ain't got time for all that. We come to pick her punk ass up. She's stealing from the Lord. Now move out the way, or we gonna move you out the way, and we can go get her, and then all y'all go to jail. How about that?
Yeah,
Let's
let's
get this rolling.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right.
Otherwise, I can't provide my authority.
No.
No.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, I'm just trying to understand what's happening.
They didn't tell you what's
The
happening.
homeowner is questioning why the deputies are there to arrest English because she has an appointment set up for the very next morning to surrender herself. But the deputy basically tells the woman they were instructed to pick up English. Then they set out to find her on the property.
I just have a question real quick. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay. If they said, hey, you can turn yourself in at this time, why is it no longer being abided by?
Bro, we
That
don't
makes
got
sense.
time for all this.
You gotta imagine.
We come to
so
pick
many
her
people
punk ass
fight.
up.
Hey, we're
Your
not-
punk ass in the
we'll
way.
meet you there tomorrow.
Get out the way. Let's do our job.
Go west, all like that.
Can I handle it?
Yeah. Where's
No.
she
Well,
at?
no. They can stay here. You go handle it.
y'all come on.
No. Hold on. I have to. This is my husband's property. Can I just talk to him real quick, please? That back half's not ours.
Where is she?
She's just outside. Just confused why a lead investigator said.
That's fine.
I don't
Can
know
I-
how
can I
this
go
works.
talk
Does
to
that
her,
make
please?
sense? I mean, look at me. I
So
have
she's
no
gonna
idea.
have to go to our sheriff's office.
It's too much talking
She'll get
going on
transferred
for
to
me.
Nassau County tomorrow.
Okay.
She'll see a judge. She'll talk to the investigator. The investigator might come to us, but they're requesting us to come pick her up.
Guys, welcome.
Said that she was here.
All right.
I guess.
Can y'all walk with me?
Well, hold on. I just have a question real quick. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay.
She going to jail.
If they said, hey, you can turn yourself in at this time, why is it no longer being abided by? Does that make sense?
That is weird.
You gotta imagine. So many people have told
I
us,
get it.
"Hey, we'll meet you there tomorrow," and they're in Tallahassee, going
Yep.
west on I-10.
Can I handle it?
Yeah.
All right.
Where's
No,
she at?
just go with me.
Well, no. They can stay here. You go handle it.
y'all come on.
No. Hold on. I have to. This is my husband's property. No.
I don't know who homeboy is right here, but I got the feeling he really don't give a damn about her. And he want them to come pick her punk ass up too. So I don't know. What y'all think? Put it in the comments, man. Let me
Real
know.
quick, please. That fat cat's not ours.
Where is she?
She's just outside. I can.
She just ran inside when the cop came
No,
out.
that was me. That was me.
you?
This is my house.
Okay.
Bro, we don't even got to talk to her anymore. Hey,
Despite
follow
the
him.
homeowner's
Follow him.
resistance, they agree to escort the officers to the building where Melissa is hanging out.
So she's back here?
Yeah, there's a little cookhouse and all back here. So,
Yeah, he gonna rat her punk ass out. He really don't like her. And who are you against her? That's what I'm asking. Cause when he treat her like, yeah, he don't care.
not like Stormer. She's.
You still talking to her?
No, not you. I'm talking about like.
Hey, shout out to him. He a law-abiding citizen. Shout out to him.
Nice little hangout spot.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Is there another door on the back?
There's not.
Okay.
You know what you did. You ain't no need to cry about it now. You wasn't crying about it when you was stealing the church money. When you stealing the pastor money. Don't cry now. Oh, you trying to run off?
Melissa, do you have your ID on your license?
Come on off
Dad,
there.
they say I could just come in every morning.
No, we ain't doing that. We here now.
Well, they asked for us to come pick you up. You got to imagine from our
Yeah, we here now.
for a while, and then they installed.
Can we do this? Like, and I don't know if we can or not. Can we, y'all follow or whatever? Can we take her to Nassau now? So there's not a transport deal?
Unfortunately, no.
She can, if she was going to bond out tomorrow, is to my
That was
understanding,
that was the
she
idea.
could still bond out
Okay.
with us.
Do I need to let the bell?
Don't cry, cause listen, homeboy right here, he been on the vacations with her too, so take him too, y'all. Take him too. She just was the one that was stealing, but take him too, cause I know he was on them vacations with her. He was over the Grand Canyon with her too.
So,
We appreciate you guys helping us out.
yeah. We'll help out as much as possible, but there's only so much we can do. So.
I've had like one speeding ticket. I've never been in any kind of trouble. So.
I can't
The
tell.
deputies explained to Melissa English that she may be processed and released after posting bail. She may not even have to change into a jail jumpsuit. But her family, they still have a lot of questions.
How is there a bond if she hasn't went to court?
They still preset bonds.
It's a preset bond.
Yeah, it all depends on the charges and all that.
On the charges you get.
Or was a bond set by a judge at the time?
There was a bond.
All right, so I don't want this to be a super long video. Please put down in the comments, what would you do, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you were her, of course, I mean, she don't got no choice but to go, right? But if you were the judge, right, what would you sentence this person to? Like, you know what I'm saying? Would you give it a max? Or would you give it a minimum? What would you do, considering the fact that we know that she stole $570,000 over a 5-year span, right? And this is in Florida, of course. You know, all the craziest things happen in Florida. But she stole from the church, people. You know what I'm saying? So please put in the comments. I want to see these comments. I want to hear what you guys are going to say. I want to see what you guys are thinking. I promise you I will respond to all comments as well. And also, like I said, if you want to send me videos for me to react, please check down in the description. I will check those videos out. And I will put the actual content creators information in the description so you can watch the full-length video. I just didn't want this one to be super long. And yeah, outside of that, hey, welcome to Ace Honest Takes. I'm your host, Ace. Please, once again, like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And on to the next one. Peace.